And good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. So, today I want to talk about something. I mean, it's still game related, but a little different. Something I picked up for just ridiculously cheap. So, I recently started wanting to collect actual physical copies of games, and these are just some of them. But I ran into a guy on Mercari who buys these blank cassette cases and 3D prints some stuff and a cover and makes them into, actual game cases. So I picked up a set of four just to check them out. A couple advanced, couple Game Boy Color. Surprisingly, even after he prints all this stuff out, they average about $4 a piece. So these were $4 a piece. So I had to try them out. They're just too cheap not to give them a shot. So, but yeah, prints the little insert, and then 3D prints this little guy to sit in it. Oh, I just thought that was fucking awesome. Just a little cassette tape with my Game Boy games in it. I mean, and now the more expensive part is getting a stand that holds cassette tapes ordered, and then I can put every one of them in just like that. Let me fix that. This thing's wanting to be a bitch this morning. Mainly because the light is off. Anyway, so there's Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. I also had him do Golden Sun. I mean, I think they turned out great. Oracle of Ages. I like the way the Game Boy Color ones sit in there a little bit better. They feel a little sturdy. They got a good weight to them when it comes to Game Boy Color. Between the two. Yeah, bigger cart and everything, it's way heavier. Feels nice and sturdy. And I like the cover. I think it looks great. I mean, if you've priced any of this stuff up and you've seen that, buying something like this with the box is just ridiculously expensive, this is the way to go. And I think I'm going to keep collecting physical copies of games, and I'm going to keep having this guy make me these cases. And at $4 a piece, I mean, I know that's even $4 a piece is going to stack up over time, but I think it's great. And if something happens to one of these cases, if it gets cracked or something, I can order, I don't know, a set of 50 of them off Amazon for like $10, and then just take the inserts out and put it in a new one. So easily replaceable, and that's what I like about it. Now, I also had him do this one. I know it's my Mod Retro game, but since I play it on the Chromatic and Game Boy Color and everything, I mean, it's a Game Boy Color game. So, and it fits it perfectly fine. So, yeah. Incubate Games and all that, all those carts will all fit the same because they are exact replicas of it. What do you guys think about these? I mean, as cheap as they are, they're fucking awesome. Anyway, that's not all I wanted to talk about. Since I am talking about games today, I wanted to show you guys a demo. I talked about it in a different video, but there is a demo on Steam right now Let me get my, there you go. Called Nine Kings. And if you like games like Balatro, Age of Empires, things like that, I'm sorry about like the glare from the sun. I normally do these videos earlier in the day, but I didn't get around till late this morning. Anyway, so you pick your king. You have these plots of land, and you pick kind of what to put on each plot. And then every time you play a card, you start a round. And then you pick a new card to go with. Put that here. And then you'll get like blacksmith and whatnot that you can put on. And as long as they're adjacent tiles, like so if I put a blacksmith here, every turn, oh right here, we'll do a beacon. So see how it lights up those four? So every actual unit I put in those four spots, every round will gain 2 hits a second. So they'll speed up as time goes on. And depending on your king that you pick to play as, your castle will do something different. So mine launches a catapult, and I can upgrade it over time. Oh look, now I get a blacksmith. But let's go ahead and upgrade the castle. See, now my catapult will do more damage. And it's still just a demo. I believe the game's set to launch anytime. Why does it keep giving me these? There we go. I'm gonna do that. Now I got a wild card, so I can just upgrade something. If I upgrade that, it'll hit twice. So now they're getting 4% a turn. I have it really sped up. Back here, I need some more units. So back here, these 3 little things, if any units make it to my castle, I lose one of these. You lose all 3, you lose the round. So now my army grows. I mean, it's kind of, like I said, kind of Age of Empire, Balatro mix. On top of that, I guess, I'm trying to think of another game that's like it. Kind of tower defense-ish, I guess. Because eventually, I mean, as every turn goes by, the armies get bigger and bigger that you're fighting, so you got to keep up with that kind of a growth. Let's add a tower. Kill all those. So, but as you get to certain points, things will happen. And at the end, one of the remaining kings will launch a final assault with a big giant unit and a massive army. And you gotta defeat it, so. There we go. Now I have to pick another king to wage war against. I'm never gonna pick the King of Blood because he's a vicious prick. Upgrade my castle again. Now my catapult does more damage. Eventually, I also get to buy more land. Let's see if we can get to that part. Okay, then I get a merchant. So, you know what? Slay the Spire is what I was thinking of. You know, you kind of get that Slay the Spire action. I'm going to buy a blacksmith. Did I already put one down? No, I did not. Fine, blacksmith going in that corner. And because I bought an extra card, now I can play another one. Wait, what the hell did I try and play there? Oh, I thought I had the card that increases. Yeah. There's a card that gives you 9 units, 9 extra units on whatever you play it on. So I thought that's what I was playing. But instead, I'll just level them up. Another beacon. attack speed. Then these two are getting damage from that. So if you like games like this, everybody, this is definitely one to try. Go get the demo. The day I got the demo, I was like, I don't know. It's okay. And then I ended up playing it on and off throughout the rest of my workday. And the demo is actually pretty full. So, like, as you go or as you play, you unlock 3 or 4 kings, I think, in the demo alone. You can't really apply any perks that you get after you beat a round. That's saved for the full game, but you do unlock a lot of stuff just for the demo. And then, like I said, there's perk points. Every time you level up a king that you use, he gets perk points that you can spend to permanently increase shit. Which, like I said, that's full game, so I have no idea, how well that works. Man, if I had an open plot, that card right there, that really, ooh, there we go. Those things are awesome. They keep growing mushrooms that hit everything on the battlefield, and the mushrooms don't go away, so they just keep stacking. You can see them all showing up here. Yeah, those don't disappear, they stay. Yeah, that's a mercenary group, so the more money I have, the more units there. If I spend money, units get fired. So playing mercenaries is, kind of tricky. Now I can make peace with an enemy. Let's make peace with spells. See how this army just keeps fucking growing? Anyway, you'll be surprised, like, while you're playing it, you can up the difficulty, and things do get a lot harder, depending on the king that's attacking you as the late game sets in. And then once you beat the final assault, you can choose endless mode or end it right there. Just take what you got and start a new round. This is one of those that when you play the demo, you know immediately if you're picking up the full game or not. And I can tell you for this one, I'm probably going to get the full game. I like games like this, especially when I'm working. Opening up a new plot, especially for work. I mean, hell, I can sit here and do what, I could pause it whenever I need to and just move on. Pause it, do some work. Shit slows down, get back on it. Look at all the damn mushrooms growing up around there. Fucking love that little card right there. That thing is awesome. Can I level up the beacon again? Nope, but let's play another beacon. Fuck it. I don't care about this round. Anyway, so this is 9 Kings. Go check it out. Go pick up the demo. I don't know how long the demo is going to last. Some places pull the demo off as they launch the game. So definitely go get the demo while you can and check it out. See if you like it. It'll probably at least interest most of you for a couple hours of gameplay, and then you're probably going to decide whether you want it or not. But it's definitely something up my alley, everybody. So I know this was kind of a simple Friday video. I have Handheld showing up, guys. I am waiting on them to get here. That way I could show them off. But with everything going on with like the tariff bullshit and shipping and all this good stuff, it's like everything's being postponed, which, I mean, it's not like everything is being postponed, so it's slowing down. But I will assure you of one thing. If this tariff thing does what people think it's going to do to the Handheld community, If something like an Ambernick RG35XX goes from $60 to 140, 120, whatever, because of this, yeah, I'm gonna probably not buy as many of those. We're probably not gonna order as many of those until the smoke settles, because it will, in some way, shape, or form. This will ease up in some way for us in this country, whether these manufacturers open up retail space here, warehouse space here, and sell that way, because of, I mean, eventually they're going to lose enough sales to all of us that they're going to have to get a warehouse here. So just wait for them to fix their own, because if not, they're just going to pass that charge off to you. If they open up warehouse space here and stock a warehouse, yeah, they're going to pay to import all this shit. They may raise the price, but you're probably not going to see, the same price increase. You might see a 35XX for $80 instead of 120, 140 when you order it from overseas. That's just a possibility, okay? I'm not saying that's going to happen. It's a possibility, because if they start losing enough money and they're not selling these things, these companies are going to struggle. They're not going to want to go under. They'll absolutely open up space here. I mean, they're going to have plenty of sales in other regions and other countries to keep them afloat for a while, but they're not going to leave a market the size of the U.S. They're not going to ignore it. They'll figure out a way in, or something else will change. I mean, you just got to wait these things out. Shit happens all the time. So, either way, though, even if I slow down getting handhelds, there's enough stuff floating around that I can pick up, I can look at. There's every, I could check out new games. I mean, the Retro Legion is going to continue. That shit ain't going to stop me any. We may shift gears a little bit and do some other shit. So, I'm not going anywhere, is what I'm getting at. The Legion remains. So, all right, guys, I will be seeing you next week, because we are getting into the weekend. There is a possibility of me doing a Saturday morning video. If certain things arrive today, I'm going to be a little excited about it. I probably won't be able to wait, so I will end up doing a Saturday morning video. If the shit doesn't show up, then you'll get a Monday video. So go ahead and check Saturday evening, noon, whatever, and if I don't have a video, you're probably waiting. So, yeah. Tell me what you think about the cases. Tell me if you're going to try out 9 Kings. Let me know in the comments, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode, Monday. More than likely. Maybe Saturday. Shit, I don't know. Just, find out for yourself.